CTM Das Masters August 2025 semifinal number 1, Leo versus AvGeek in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, and they are indeed on the same seed. Oh, get rid of that thing. There it is. There they are. They're playing Tetris. They're excited. They want to win. I hope one of the 4 players today wins the tournament. That would be a great success. All right, on the left side of your screen, it is Leo. Leo was seed number 5 and qualified into this tournament with a 1.11 million. That was the average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period, as we do here in our monthlies, a 1-hour qualifier, top 2 average. Leo coming out of the purple bracket. It's kind of a sub-bracket of the blue bracket. And Leo, in virtue of his top 8 seeding, got to skip rounds 1 and rounds 2 and go straight to the round of 16, where he defeated Tugi and Chroma to make it here to the semifinals. Leo from Bulgaria has a DAS PB of 1.26 million. 141 here for Leo, 120 for AvGeek as we get underway. And Leo's 1.26 million is a top 30 score. Leo is rated number 4 in the most recent DAS Premier poll. It's very sad about that Premier poll. I didn't get a chance to cast my vote this month because of all the stuff I'm dealing with at home. I just couldn't get it together, and I know it only takes a half hour, but it just didn't come together. So for the first time in a long time, I did not vote in Premier Poll this month. Hopefully Pumpy lets me back in. Just a one-time thing. I had a moldy apartment. Is that an excuse? I think so. 212 for AvGeek, 210 for Leo. But this is Leo's 7th appearance in DAS Masters. He's made it into the finals twice. That was in September and October of last year. Those were back-to-back against Pixelandy, and of course we know how it goes when you face Pixelandy. And he also made it into the semis 1 additional time as well. 280 here for Leo, 240 for AvGeek. You probably, I don't know if you do or not, but if you remember those CT DAS tournaments that Scamper ran a few years ago, CT DAS Test, CT DAS Real. Leo was the winner of one of those. The second one, I think that was the last one. Defeated Peak in the finals of that one. You've also seen Leo take a top 8 spot in CTWC DAS Championship, the one that takes place in Germany just this year, made it into the top 8. Also played in that tournament in 2023. And that is Leo. All right, AvGeek down stacking here, opens up that right side, trying to keep it open. Leo is going to get a Tetris 383. And AvGeek experiencing a little bit of a trout here and finally gets a long bar over. So I feel like I can do the intro now. Anyway, AvGeek on the right side of your screen, seed number 16. Again, always a dangerous seed because, that's orange bracket. That's in the path of the number 1 seed in the tournament, who very often is Pixelandy in this tournament. But AvGeek able to get here into the semifinals, defeated, got into that 16 seed with what, a 998 average? And flat kind of dead drop of the bar there, but finally gets another one for the Tetris. Anyway, 998 average of her best 2 games played in that 2-hour qual. AvGeek had to start in round number 2. When you make it into the top 16, but not the top 8, you get a 1-round bye, and AvGeek faced JDH in round 2, knocked out Merker, our number 1 qualifier this month, and then defeated Peak in the round of 8 to get here to these semifinals. AvGeek with a 1.26 million with DAS as a PB that coming into the tournament was a top 25 score. Maybe not anymore. It's been a while. But AvGeek was rated number 15 in the most recent Premier poll on the DAS side. And you can find the full rankings for that Premier poll, by the way, over at premierpoll.com. Premier with an E at the end. Quizzically. Vandweller says that. Okay, 524 entry into 19 for AvGeek. This is AvGeek's 7th DAS Masters appearance. Again, it's finished in the finals. That was back in March. Won a hopeful circuit back in July of last year. And also played in our Lone Star Live Championship in 2022 and 2024. CTWC-wise, AvGeek made her gold bracket debut this year, was top 4 in silver last year, 7th at the Jonas Cup last year, and also played in silver. Top 16 finisher 2022 and 23. 640 for Leo, 657 for AvGeek. We're on the green level, level 21. The speed has doubled. And the value of line clears going up every single color change. 685 for AvGeek, Tetris 712, 696 for Leo. It's about 3 lines apart and about 16,000 points apart. So basically neck and neck. LOZ Cards fan. So both of these two seeking their first win in this, huh? Yes. Only 3 players have won this event the 10 times we've held it, or 9 or 10 times. Andy has got 6 wins, Dog with 2 wins, and Giovanni with a win. But everyone in the semis has made it in the past to at least the finals. Everybody looking at some redemption here. Leo's board a little bit scary here. Okay, gets this. Well, was almost burning this down. Oh no, that left side, that is going to be unsurvivable. That L to the left hang like that, you cannot get anything over like that with DAS. So that is an immediate fatality there for Leo in game number 1. And AvGeek is good. AvGeek with a 900 on 25. That is good pace, so if you want to finish it out a little bit, you can. Now, these semifinals are best of 5, but the finals will be a best of 7. Just to make 1,000,000% sure. Well, not 1,000,000% sure, but just to take a little bit of the randomness out of it. What's up, Chen? Chen is here. All right, AvGeek trying to start a back-to-back max-out streak, of course. Everybody wants to get that back-to-back max in comp streak like Fractal had that time. I think it was 6 in a row. So players starting that. Maybe trying to get the 1.1 record, but we'll see. Oh, it's going to happen. AvGeek gets the 1.1. Both players on seed, both players ready. Let's get them started. Game number 2. AvGeek up 1 game to none. And here it is. Game number 2 is coming to you. Hell yeah. You think the whole tournament should be nice round, best of 13s? All right, AvGeek's screen might be a little bit delayed. We have begun. I don't know if you're capture. There you go. There you go. I don't do the verbal countdown every, I should. I want to get away from doing a verbal countdown every single time because honestly, I get tired of doing it. But maybe I should do it. You really thought that was Grand Designs? Oh my God. Wow. Hell yeah. Ay, ay, ay. What hath God wrought? 59,000 here for Leo as we get underway. 48,000 for AvGeek, who had a little bit of a delay. Not sure if it was a stream or what, but there will be a little bit of a line difference between these two. But sometimes that'll equalize. Players playing high on the board, that kind of thing. We'll see what happens. Why can't people redeem a genuine compliment anymore? I just have it on pause. It'll come back. Don't worry. It'll come back. I just, you know, I needed to give it a cool down. People really upset about this genuine compliment. They're very, very upset about it. I didn't realize how many people were saving for a genuine compliment. But it'll come back. Yeah, no compliments this month. I'm I'm an ingrate this month. I have nothing good to say about anyone. Danny says, Vandy gives me compliments all the time. Yeah, but they're not genuine, right? To get the real one, you got to pay for it. 194 for AvGeek, 207 for Leo. I mean, the problem is, like, people are saving for it, and like I don't know necessarily enough about every single person to have a lot of genuine compliments, and usually I go on and on with these compliments, so I feel like there's a lot of pressure. I feel like I need to do research. I'm like, Sebi seems nice in chat, but I don't know what to say about Sebi. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you seem like a nice person in chat. That's all I really know. 250 for AvGeek, 302 for Leo. So sometimes I don't really know enough to have an informed opinion. I mean, Chen, I have a lot to say about you. We'll see. I don't know how much is complimentary, but I'd have a lot to say about you. 306 for Leo, 296 for AvGeek. There's a Tetris for AvGeek. 322, 336 for Leo. I guess YouTube is totally in the dark on this. If you're watching on YouTube, on Twitch, you can, set up these little, you earn these fake points for watching, right? And then as a streamer, you can make little rewards for people to redeem them, little non-monetary rewards and things like that. So one of them is, and a very expensive one, is a genuine vandweller compliment. And it's expensive for a reason, but the problem is you all are so much Tetris addicts. You guys are just, I thought nobody would ever get enough for one. That's why it's like rare. Now everybody, oh no, line spin missed there for Leo. I didn't think anyone would ever really be able to redeem it. S-Day, right. Redeem a genuine compliment. Terms and conditions apply. Yeah, great. Pines Cutely says, Vandy, you should become terminally online as part of your job to know all about every community member. Yeah. I like to keep my distance a little bit. It's good to keep a little distance. Oh boy, this is an actually tough situation here for AvGeek. And yeah, that is not gonna work out. AvGeek gonna top out. Leo is already ahead. So level 18 top out is gonna give Leo a win in game number 2. Vandy, you are the trendsetter of Tetris tournament. I try to be ahead of the curve. Try not to do the same old all the time. What was once a best of 5, now best of 3. Leo versus AvGeek, game 3. There's no category on this stream. Crappleberry. Yeah, let me fix that. Blame me, because it's my responsibility to know that. But also blame Twitch a little bit. All right, I did it. Thanks, Toogie. AvGeek has got the VITs. I don't want to say VITs set up because it's redundant, but that VITs is set up and fulfilled. All right, nice double. Keep that open. Trying to bring this stack down while keeping that well open. Skimming off doubles. Oh, the bar to the left. That could be fatal, but it's not, because AvGeek had one burn available and got the burn and then got a bar. So that was very dicey. AvGeek not out of the woods yet, though. Needs to get something to that left side to chop this down. And wow, that extra tap on that J piece to the left. Again, still not quite out of the woods, but my word. Dancing on the knife's edge. Oof Means Egg says, AvGeek getting the most AvGeek RNG I've seen. Yeah, there do seem to be ultimately two ends of the RNG spectrum. One, Fractal RNG, 2, AvGeek RNG. Those are the two categories. 101 for AvGeek, 172 for Leo. There's Tetris AvGeek, 146. All right, so we're safe now. For now. You haven't seen Sharky RNG? I feel like I've seen everyone's RNG. I've been around a long time. I've seen everything. All right, Tetris AvGeek, 61 lines, 57 lines for Leo, 227. Kind of feel like I've forgotten how to do this. It's been a while. I don't remember when my last stream was, and a lot has gone on. Just personally between that and now. I mean, walls are being ripped out, and cats are being wrangled on an emergency basis and bringing them to other locations so they don't get chemicals on them. It's been a very stressful time dealing with this apartment stuff. So it looks like there's light at the end of the tunnel. So I will be trying to open quals for October tonight. I have a few things I have to do in the afternoon, but tonight it's my one task is open quals for Masters, for Mega Dasters, and maybe one other tournament. But yeah, it's housing mold remediation situation. It's really been very disruptive. But at least I can breathe. Previous streams I've been honestly like unable to breathe very easily because of mold situation, but it's much better now. We're not fully done, but it's much better. 395 for Leo, 320 for AvGeek. About a 75,000 point lead. Same line count. It's about a 3.5 Tetris lead. Because Tetris is here worth 22,800. So 3 times that is about, what, 68 plus, okay, yeah, so something like that. Tetris AvGeek 351, 398 Leo. Oh, N-Dog with a prize pool goal. So N-Dog in chat on Twitch says, if you get the prize pool to 1,400, I'll make it 1,500. So really just $44 away from getting another $100 into the Das Masters prize pool. So, guys, there's 101 people watching on Twitch. There's 73 over on YouTube. Somehow, between 175 people, we can muster another $44 into the prize pool and unlock another 100 courtesy of NDog. So let's do it. Use the Matcherino command everywhere. Bring up the links. You know, $5 a piece from 9 people will do it. 478 for AvGeek, 551 for Leo. Thank you, NDog, for making that incentive. Appreciate that. 4331 is needed. Thank you, Chen. I'm doing the exact math. Is Qual's going to run to the end of the month? Yeah, it will. Semi 1 of 2. Yes, that is right, Sharky. 611 for Leo, 513 for AvGeek. There's a Tetris AvGeek now. You know, she's ahead by about 8 lines. And back by about a Tetris and a half. Okay. Tetris is right here approaching, what are they, 28-8? Is that what, are they 28-8 right now? Yeah, they're 28-8 right now. Sharky says, imagine a $100,000 prize pool. Sharky, eventually, these prize pools are going to be in the millions, okay? They are going to be in the millions. Oh boy, AvGeek actually in trouble on that square to the left. That is fatal. And Leo will take game number 3 and go up 2 games to 1. All right, we've had exactly 0 contributions to the prize pool since NDog made the pledge. And that's up to you. I'm not going to guilt you guys into it. This is all up to you, all right? I don't want to guilt y'all. I mean, I do want to, but I don't want to lay it on too thick. All right, there we go. Gilded Lizard, $13 contribution gets us up to $13.69.69. Thank you, Gilded. Time to accept gambling money. I mean, I don't have a problem with gambling. I was a professional gambler for like a decade, but I don't know. I don't have any moral problem with it, but autonomous drone money? I don't mind autonomous drone money. I mean, would you rather non-autonomous drones? Like, you know? All right. However, I don't want to send well, I won't get into it. I don't want to send Tetris players to certain places. There's the max out for Leo, level 29 max out unlocked for Leo. Let us get them going. Game number 4. Yeah, of Means Egg. That's what I don't want to do. I don't know, you know, I don't want to do that. I have to go after it's kind of good. Like, we're not doing CTM September, and it's kind of good because it's giving me a chance to work. Like, I'm not going to be sitting around. It's going to give me a chance to work on some stuff, hopefully, to, I don't know, just help the long-term future of this channel. Just stuff I've always wanted to work on, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I do not want to, I don't want to send people to weird and dangerous countries just to get a prize pool. $47,000 for Leo, $14,000 for AvGeek. Is CTM finally getting a sponsor? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, wait. You guys don't remember Rents and Accounting Solutions? That was our sponsor, guys. I'm not laughing at that sponsor, but it's unfortunate that I can't find them online anymore. So I guess the sponsorship didn't work. Oh man. That's the tough part of the sponsorship, right? Like, yeah, you could find someone to sponsor you for a month or two or whatever, but it's just, I don't get how they get an ROI, By the way, we are basically $21 away from unlocking another $100 contribution into the prize pool from NDog. So if you want to help, we just need, one person with $21. You would basically be like 6xing that by putting in that 21, almost 6xing it. Five people do 4 apiece, and we're almost there. Oh, there's another incentive. 121 gives 300. Oh my goodness, that is very, very generous from NDog. So if we get to 1,500 on our own. My God. Well, let's work on getting this $21. In this economy, it's tough. It's like blood from a stone. I don't blame anyone for having to economize. $280 for AvGeek, $380 for Leo. $5 from Jade Heart. All right, doing your part. Appreciate that. Really nice. Thank you. Tetris AvGeek, $328, $405 Leo. Will Mega Dasters get a 5-figure prize pool? Oh my God. That would be pretty nuts. Yeah, we're 1531 away. Oh, thanks, NDog. Appreciate that. 15 from Neko. That gets us 31 cents away from the first incentive. 31 cents away. Now, NDog has also said that if we get to 1,500 on our own, that would unlock another 300. So thank you very much, Neko. Really appreciate that. 425 for AvGeek, 544 for Leo. There's a Tetris AvGeek. Back by almost 100,000 points, though. Of course, things can turn very quickly, as we have seen so far in this match. People are humming along, and all of a sudden one misadventure on the left side of the board, and just game over, right? So, haven't had any Chasedown so far. All the early top outs were when the opponent was ahead. And there it is, Mad Pair with the $5 contribution. So we have unlocked $100 minimum. 618 transition for Leo. Now, with minimum 100 we have unlocked from NDog. Now, if we get to 1,500 on our own, NDog has said he'll make that 100 300. So we're going to keep this open. Don't plunk it in yet, NDog. I believe in our community. 669 for Leo, 587 for AvGeek. Galizer says, if I win Powerball, there'll be a $1 million Tetris tournament. All right, I'm going to hold you to that. I mean, how would I know? You're not going to tell us, oh, yeah, I did win. Yeah, I guess chat saying, holy S-burst. 647 for AvGeek. I guess I missed the S-burst. Tetris for Leo, 723. That left side for AvGeek is a problem. And yeah, that plugging up that right side, there's just nothing that AvGeek could really do except maybe try to burn out of it with an L piece to the left. But what else can you really do? I mean, that was tough. So AvGeek gonna top out, and Leo is good and will be moving to the finals again. So GG's AvGeek. You played well. You made it into the money, which is good. Cashing in another tournament, not the worst. Obviously, people want to win, but this whole thing is rigged, right? Only one player can win the whole thing. So Leo back in the finals, third time and first time in like almost a year. So Leo gonna play this out. Thank you so much to I just saw it out of the corner of my little eye. All right, it wants me to log in. Oh boy. All right, so Leo gonna top out. Let me go ahead and thank. Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest classic Tetris community online, at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.